somebody who's flying the South African flag high with his bag and all. Handbag designer Adrian Furstenburg is living the dream of his life. He's a finalist in the Handbag Designer Awards to be held in New York next month. And this did not come easy for the lad, but he was determined, of course, to remain as an entrepreneur, although he was rejected twice until his big break. Adrian joins us in studio now to talk about this breakthrough in your life. Adrian, thanks so much for joining us. You must be very excited.
I am indeed. Well, thank you so much, Cindy, for having me, firstly. It's really such an honor to be here.
Yeah, but the journey wasn't easy. Talk us through it.
You know what, anything worth the while, I would say, is never easy. I'm very passionate about what I do, but certain things have worked its way against me in the past. But if you literally live through it, I think beautiful magic does happen with it. For example, being a part of the Handbag Designer Awards now in New York, which is an absolute dream come true for me.
How do the Handbag Designer Award adjudicators even know that an Adrian exists as a bag designer in South Africa?
Well, I think I bombarded them for the last 3 years, please choose me, choose me. No, what happened was it's a global competition, so they get people from all over the world to send in either drawings or photos of the bags that they have produced. And so this year, myself and another fellow South African is actually selected as the first time ever to be part of the Handbag Awards.
How many other people are competing in the space?
For the category that I got in for is for guests, so there's 5 others. Well, no, 4 others, so we're 5 altogether, and they're all over the competition with 8 categories. There are 40 people.
All right, but your chances, what's it, 1 out of 5?
One out of 4. So
1 out of 4
so
that you could be the next designer for guests.
For guests, that'll be amazing, yeah.
That is amazing. How do you even prepare for something like this? Because they say you need to visualize what you want in life. It must be something that you can feel.
It's got to be something that you can feel. It's got to be tangible. You know what? It really does start with passion. You got to kind of know what you want. And we all want something beautiful. Regardless of what you do for a living. You got to know what you want, and then get anything to work towards that. In my case, with handbags, I'm super interested in it. The way it's made, the way it's produced, what's happening in the trains, colors, everything that comes with it. And in that particular competition, I really did do my research, because the theme was all about the logo with Guess. So I kind of took it all the way back to that cute triangle that they had, and I used the American stripes, the blue and the red and the white together, to produce a style that kind of depicts exactly what they stand for, which is sporty and a little bit sexy and very cool. So,
yeah. Do you have any idea what your contenders or other designers have put together?
I have seen them. The things, they are all completely different. I think that's exactly what the adjudicators are looking for. So, for example, in the awards, there's got to be complete difference between the designs. So, if they look, it's on InStyleMagazine.com, InStyle.com, on the website, all of the designs are listed there. And it's tough competition. There are some beautiful bags, definitely.
These are absolutely must-haves, and especially if it's not mass-produced. So this
Certainly.
is a collector's item.
Very much. What I pride myself in at the moment is the fact that I produce one-offs, and then I'm busy with a retail collection, which will be available, say, later on in July, early August. But like I wanted to say was, I would make a mistake, say, on a 1 bag or say 2 bags, instead of making it on, say, 100.
Yeah.
And so where I'm at now is my patterns are perfect. My design style is completely Adrian Furstenburganized, if you can call it that.
Wow.
So my style has definitely been coming through my work.
Okay, so talk us through the process of actually from the design and manufacturing the bag, sourcing the material, making sure that it's up to international standard.
Okay, perfect. Say for example, if you had to come to me and you wanted to place an order for the Cindy, so we will I'll see exactly what you would like, what you need a bag for, because that's one of the main things. It's not just a fashion accessory. It is it's got to be used. It's got to be quality. You put all of your personal and valuable belongings in there, so it's really something that's got to work. Secondly, if you're going to spend between 3,000 and 5,000 or 6,000, 7,000 rand for a handbag, it's got to be quality. It's got to last you as long as possible. So I make sure that I use genuine leathers. My lining, for example, is custom printed. It's a beautiful, very colorful design, but it's made out of banner weave, so it's a guarantee that it will not tear. Wow. What I also do is I've got a technique that I work in between the leather and the lining with the handles to make sure that they never, ever, ever break or anything like that.
Okay, and this comes with some certificate of assurance that says
Certainly.
The bag is a lifetime.
Signed by Adrian Furstenburg, exactly.
Wow, so it's quite you can even pass it on intergenerationally, become like a family heirloom.
Certainly, because the thing is, what I pride myself in, for example, a lot of the other big brands, they would say put the initials of the client outside on the bag, but I literally put the initials of every client that I serve onto the inside of the bag.
Oh, wow. Okay, and this is the logo. Talk us through, these are the ones that you're going to enter.
This one over here, this is my bag. Like, I mean, this is my life. Everything goes in there. This bag that I have over here is part of a campaign called We All Have Baggage, but We Can Handle It, where I basically make use of local women to produce these beautiful handles. So what the idea behind this is, like, I mean, a very clean-cut shape bag, but then that you can change the handles. So, for example, that's a beautiful African beaded one. Perfect for
so
Africa Day.
Exactly, a little bit more casual, but if you wanted
Exactly,
something
and then
a
if you
little
wanted
bit
to do
more-
something a bit more sleek or for the office, then you have the option of just the plain black.
And then the nice thing, you can have your technology, you know, your iPhone and
Everything,
iPad and whatnot.
everything goes in there, yeah.
Okay, so for you to go to New York next month, you're all sorted, you have your ticket, you
Oh,
have
darling.
accommodation, or do we have to fundraise and make sure and support somehow? Is there a campaign for?
There's not a campaign for this. Luckily, everything is sorted. But I mean, what I would love is like, I mean, is like some amazing support when I return from New York City. So
Okay, so in the meantime though, are these bags readily available in stores? How does
not
a
as
viewers
yet.
access?
As I said, like, I mean, the collection will be available online, www.adrianfurstenburg.com. The website is up already, so you can view some of my previous work. But the collection will be available, say, I would say end of July, early August.
Okay, and access to market, some pointers for aspirant entrepreneurs, people that want to do their own
Want to
thing.
do that? Ooh,
Not easy.
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Now, the thing is, because, for example, to produce in our country is very expensive in comparison to places like the East or even Mauritius, for example. But what I want to focus on is, like, I mean, we have the manpower, we have the resources and everything to produce beautiful stuff. So that's what I want to focus on.
Okay.
So I won't go to China ever.
Never to China. Hashtag China must fall.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we wish you all the best and let us know how we can further assist you. Let us know while you're in New York what's going on there. Facebook page and Twitter.
Facebook page, absolutely everything is there. Adrian Furstenburg, the company, as well as my website, www.adrianfurstenburg.com. And please follow me on Instagram,
Yeah.
Adrian Furstenburg.
And that's
also
your
the
real
same.
name. It's
That's
not
my
just
real
the
name, yeah.
designer's name that
Not
you,
just the
like
designer's
an
name.
MK, a Michael cross.
No. First name Frederick Adrian Furstenburg, so all
Yeah.
mine.
And your family background, just before we go.
Family background, okay. My dad is a farmer, well, was a farmer, and my mom was an air hostess, so I had definitely the best of both worlds when it comes to that. So it was an interesting combination, but what I loved was, like, when my parents allowed me to, I was always passionate about fashion and everything beautiful, so I think with my mom's travels and stuff like that, like, I was exposed to all of the beauties.
Oh, okay. No, wonderful, Adrian. We really, really wish you the best. What message do you have for our viewers on this Africa Day, being
On
an
this Africa
African
Day.
yourself, going to represent us globally?
What I would say is, we all have baggage, but we can handle it.
We all have baggage. We all can handle it. Much appreciated indeed. So that's Adrian Furstenburg, and you can follow him on Facebook and Twitter.